You're listening to Hits 105.5, and I'm Bree, your host of BS in the Afternoon, here on Hits 105.5. And every Friday is a good Friday because I'm here from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And I get a visit with my dear friend Scott. Now, Scott is my car expert, and I always ask him questions. So I've got a good question for you, Scott. Are you ready for it?
Fire away.
So, my partner got in his truck the other day, and it was pretty warm. And so he thought that he was going to start his air conditioner. And I was like, okay, yeah, like whatever. Anyway, so he comes back in the house. He's so upset because he just got this used truck and the air conditioner doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told him to go to like one of those part stores, that you go and get car stuff from, and get one of those filler-upper things for your air conditioner. And he was too scared to fill it up all the way, whatever. So he only put a little bit in, and it still didn't work. And we were having this argument on if you should fill it up all the way or not. And I said, you could fill it up more and try it.
Well, with you, more is better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's like giving me like one cookie. Like, give me 10. Because
Exactly.
more is better.
Somebody gave me my favorite Girl Scout cookie is a tag-along, and someone brought me a pack yesterday, and I ate that whole pack.
But yeah, because one's not enough. More is better.
I needed the whole pack.
Yes.
But yeah. So anyways, who's right? Why can't he just fill up his air conditioner thingy?
With the thingy, the thingamabob you said that he got from the store?
Yeah.
From the parts store? Okay, so an AC system is actually really complex. You're turning gas to a liquid and then back to a gas. The AC system only holds a certain amount of volume of pounds. So if he doesn't evac the whole system out, and it calls for 1.2 pounds, for example, he doesn't know how much is in there when he starts. So if he just wings it like what you were thinking about, like, psh, I just keep feeling, psh,
Yeah.
you can overcharge the system, and you can also damage components of the AC system by overcharging it, and it won't work.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess.
It's like blowing up a balloon and being behind a wall. If you blow it up and you don't know how full it is when you start, you don't know when to stop. And if you put too much in and you cause something to blow, you just cost yourself even more money.
So what are you supposed to do when your AC doesn't work?
You want to call Scott at Best One Tire or call Matt at Sidney Tire and say, hey, guys, my AC's not working. So what I'll do on the phone is usually I'll take a few minutes to kind of figure it out with you.
Yeah.
There is a clutch on the front of the AC that will spin when the AC is engaged. If the clutch is spinning and you're not getting air, you could have one issue. If your clutch is not engaging at all, it's a completely different issue. So we try to get you to come in. We'll see if the clutch is engaging, and if it is not, then we're going to evac all the old AC refrigerant out. There's moisture that'll build up in there. We'll evac that out, and then we're going to put oil and dye and refrigerant into your system. We're going to charge it back up for you. And then what we're going to have you do is come back in about 2 weeks if it stops blowing warm air because it leaked out. And the dye that's in there will actually be green when you look with UV lights, like when you go like to the skating rink or to the bowling alley, to like Belmar on like Friday or Saturday night for cosmic bowling. It all glows. So it'll glow and you'll be able to see where the hole is at, whether it's in your AC compressor, your receiver, your accumulator, your dryer, your expansion valve, your orifice tube.
That's a lot of words.
Or your condenser. Yeah. So an AC system, it's actually it's a very elaborate system. Some people think it's just the compressor, but all of those components together is what makes that. So it's a very unique system.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just lost you, didn't I?
You did. There was a lot of words, but hopefully somebody else that's listening isn't lost.
Well, I'm hoping when people are listening, they think exactly what you just thought. They think, wow, he just said like a whole bunch of things. What did he say? He said an compressor, accumulator, receiver, a driver, an orifice tube, an expansion valve, a condenser. Wow, that's a lot of things that could be wrong. So I don't want people to think that it's just something that's like a brakes, like your brake pads or your rotors. This is an intricate system. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. All of the AC systems, the compressors have a relay. Relay is a big, usually black square relay that when it's like a fuse, when it blows, your AC won't work. That doesn't mean it needs recharged. You could just have a bad relay. You have a $10 relay that's bad, and that's all it is.
Oh.
So you just bring it into a licensed repair facility. Me and you did just look this up, didn't we? So you can back me up on this.
Yeah.
The EPA says that if you, an unlicensed repair facility or unlicensed person, emits refrigerant into the air, you can be fined upwards of $37,500 a day.
Which is crazy.
That is a lot of money. So obviously go to a licensed repair facility because you don't want to emit them vapors in the air. It's really harmful for the environment.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes.
And so I shouldn't go home and tell him to put more of the filler upper stuff in there?
I'm going to say, against my advice, but I'm far enough away you can't reach me. He was right and you were wrong.
Oh, that hurts my heart a little bit.
Well, hopefully he's listening. So if you're listening, and are you allowed to say his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Javi, if you're listening, you were right and she was wrong.
Oh, shucks. I'm not going to live this one down, at least not for the whole weekend.
No, hopefully everybody that's listening is like, hey, you were right, you were wrong, he was right. Especially all of his guy friends.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have a party at your house and they all say that to you.
Parties, yeah, right.
Yeah. So just remember, AC system, if it's not blowing cold, it doesn't mean that you have no refrigerant. It could be a lot of things. Just schedule an appointment, come on in. Remember, the new refrigerant is 1234YF. So that is it's super kind of expensive refrigerant. It's new. The cars that have that in there now, that takes less refrigerant to actually make the car cold. It's a unique refrigerant. Just when you hear the price of something like that, don't be sticker shocked because it's the new improved refrigerant that's out there now.
So when it comes to like refrigerant, it's the older the car, the better.
For
price tag wise.
Price wise, you are correct. The older the car, the better. Because oldie is the goldie. I just made that up.
Oldie is the goldie.
Oldie's the goldie.
Hold on. That's ridiculous.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you came on and you could share this with us because it is getting warmer out, and so people need to know what's going on with their AC and how to handle it.
Yeah, because a lot of people that haven't ran their AC, obviously, when it's been cold, first thing they do on that 80-degree day is they kick it on and the light flashes, it doesn't blow cold air. They kind of, get a little bit upset and they don't know what to do. So, Like I said, just give Best One or Sidney Tire a call with that AC question. Come in and we'll diagnose it for you. And we'll get it recharged for you and get you so you're blowing cold air so you're nice and cool in your car.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming in and talking with me today.
Well, thanks for allowing me to be here on a wonderful, nice Friday out.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah, and no snow, no rain, no anything like that.
It's supposed to be up to like 60 degrees on Sunday. Did you know that?
Well, if it's 60, maybe Javi would want his AC to be working because he's warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't want the AC on because you're cold.
No, I'm always cold.
My wife is that way. It's 55 or 60 degrees outside, and she's sleeping under the electric blanket.
Yeah.
And I'm with the fan on, going, "What are you doing?"
Yes,
it's
exactly.
a girl thing.
It must be a girl thing.
Yes.
I don't know. All right, we'll be back with more BS in the afternoon. Right after this, we'll have music and mirth coming up around 4 o'clock. Till then, be good or be good at it. I've got Cooped Up Talking by Post Malone right after the local weather.